Hey y'all, it's Sadia, and I'm back again with another really exciting interview tonight.
Oh yeah.
I'm always just meeting the most inspiring and passionate new entrepreneurs out there. So I had to bring Geraldy on tonight,
Thank you.
and
Thank you.
I'll just let you know. And thank you so much for doing the interview with me. I really
I
appreciate it.
appreciate you.
Um,
Like,
Thank you. Just he's an up and coming musical talent, and I'm just so grateful to have him here, introducing himself and letting you know what he does. So let's just start by me asking this good number one question for you right now. If
okay.
money was not a question, what would you do, and what would your missions be?
If money was not a question, I think that I would actually probably still be doing music. However, I'd be doing it in a different way. I'd be doing it to kind of highlight more like issues that are going on in the world. One of my actual goals is once we're, taking off and everything's kind of moving along is to like travel the world and make music with people from different cultures that might be going through different situations in order to, kind of put eyes on that and maybe even be able to help in a way by using our reach to like mobilize people to be able to do something about things. And I think one of the main missions, if money wasn't a problem that I would probably try to focus on tackling, would be like, for me, I always think about this all the time. Like whenever I go to like the faucet and like turn on the water, like I have clean access to drinking water, right? But there is 700 million people on earth that don't. And now that might not seem like a big deal. You turn on the faucet and the water just comes out. But there's people that are having to, spend their whole lives traveling back and forth, getting and bringing water pretty much. So
Mhm.
that's basically what I would try to that's one big issue that I would try to kind of highlight, the fact that like we can bring water to these people, but we're
Mm.
just not aware that it's even happening. Because when I found out, I was like, wait, what? Like, what do you mean? Like no clean water? You know what I mean? Like it didn't even make sense to me. So that's kind of one thing that I would probably try to focus a lot on.
Yeah, bringing exposure to,
Yeah,
those areas and
absolutely.
things. That's really
Absolutely.
good.
Yeah.
Mhm. All right, so tell us a little bit about what is it that you do now and where are you doing it from?
Well, right now we do a lot of creative stuff. So we do like visuals for other artists and things like that. We help
Hmm.
people like set up their websites, kind of since we kind of figured out how to, you know, register all our music on our own and be independent and get it out to all the channels. When anybody, that I know that has good music, I'll hear it like on SoundCloud or something like that. I'll just reach out to them and kind of give them like a, hey, bro, if you do this, this, and this, like you could put it everywhere at the same time. And so that, that's just kind of, we just do that from the internet pretty much, just kind of anybody that might be in the circle or anything like that. And then another thing that I do right now is actually we record music like almost every day. You know what I mean? Like I'm talking like we've been doing it for maybe like a year now, and we just get in there no matter how we feel. It's usually at my boy's KDZ's house. By the way, shout out KDZ. You know what I mean? I'll probably post the link to his profile down on the comments and everything. But we
Yes,
go over to
definitely.
his house, and no matter how we feel, we just try to get a song out. Every day, just one song, and we've seen the progression of that because when we first started doing it, I'm not gonna cap, the music wasn't too good, but now it's kind of getting to that point where it's getting there, and we're seeing the fruits of that right now.
That's great. I
Yeah,
love this whole, vibe of helping other people out and like lifting other people up, in the industry and people that are up and coming and that's really great. So
absolutely.
good.
Also, I
Good
mean,
for
if
you.
any artists are watching, I mean, another thing that we actually do is we will like mix your music for free. Like we'll mix and master all your music. Like we'll even like give you beats. Like if you don't
That's
have beats.
amazing.
No, seriously, like if you don't have beats that you can actually post because you don't own them, like we'll just give them to you. If you don't have the right mixing to, get onto to really put your music out there, and you contact us, like we'll just do that for free as well. Like we love doing it, and we have a big team of people, maybe 5, 6 people that just, we just love music. You know what I mean? So we try to be
Yeah.
around it as much as possible and do it as much as possible.
So I know that we have in the comments the all the links and everything to like SoundCloud and YouTube and social media links. How what is the best way for somebody to get in touch with you if they do want to work with you?
The best way for somebody to get in touch with me, if they do want to work with me, would be through my email, fffgeraldy@gmail.com. And
Okay.
you can shoot me an email right through there. And I usually check my email every day. That's the email that I use specifically for music business. So any loops that I'm getting or anything like that, everything goes straight to there.
All right, great. So, yep, so it's FFF Geraldy, just like you have spelled there on your page
Good point.
and
Good
at
point. I didn't
Gmail.
notice that. I didn't notice that. I could have said that.
Uh,
My bad.
it is nice. It's
Yeah, yeah.
convenient.
Mhm.
So it really sounds like what you're doing is aligned and sort of on the path to, the big picture, what you want to do when you're able to travel and all those things. I mean, you're on your way and it's just so exciting.
Or over here, fingers crossed. You know what I mean?
Yes. I
Absolutely.
mean,
Thank
I think, like this kind of thing right here, like doing an interview like this, and just being open to like hearing people's stories and just really like, just bringing that humanness back where we're all just people, we're all just trying to make it,
you.
we're all just trying to um do what's best for each other and for, the world and everything. It's just a beautiful thing.
Absolutely. I honestly like when I found your page, I was like, brother, what kind of genius idea is this? Like, you and everybody. I was like, yo, like this is awesome, bro. Like, I have to
Thank
somehow. You
you.
know what I mean, so I was actually gonna ask you, what made you kind of want to start doing this whole thing? Because I've been looking at all the interviews and everything's like really cool. Seems like everything's on the up and up, and I was like, well, like this is like we should have thought of this. You know what I mean? Like,
You can do it too,
absolutely, absolutely.
I just gotta say, so initially, and shout out to Gary Grams, initially I started
Oh,
really
great, great
getting
sauce,
I
man. Yes, sir.
yes, yes, he's the sauce
Yeah,
boss.
you already know. You already know.
Yes. So, I've always been, or I can't say I've always been, but I've had like this entrepreneur heart and this networking sort of heart where just, I write books, like I have a story to tell, and I like to hear other people's stories,
Okay.
and yeah, I just like to kind of like get that soul
You're right,
connection,
bro.
and just get to know the community and everything. And with social media, like your reach can just be so far. So I
Yeah.
really have to say that, like, when my followers started really blowing up,
Mhm.
after meeting Gary Graham, sorry about my lights.
No, you're good. No worries. That's a timeout. That's a timeout. It's all good.
Yes. um, I was like, how can I like get to know these people? Because y'all are the type of people I want to know. Like
Yeah.
like everybody that is involved in that whole follow back like entrepreneurship stuff, like just trying to network, like we all have like similar hearts. And
Yeah.
I
No,
just
I've
think, yeah.
seen it. Everybody's really supportive in it, and I honestly didn't. When I first heard the first live video, like I was like, "There's no way," because like I've been trying to get my Facebook page up for years. You know what I mean? And then as soon as I started connecting with all those people, it was like up, 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 and it's just like, whoa, okay, like this is awesome. You know what I mean? Like it really was like a turning point for us almost.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get that.
Really.
It was a great idea that he did, and that he's doing, and that he offers that for free. So
Yeah.
again, shout out to Gary Grams. We love you.
You-
So I do just want to say just a couple of things because so I had like an hour drive to a book signing today, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna
Before you
put,
do that,
oh, okay.
what do you, what is your book? I would love to like read it.
Oh, thank you. So I have three books that I've published. My first
Okay.
book is a memoir. It's
Okay.
about sort of my childhood and how, I grew up in a very strict family.
Okay.
And sort of like, my father is Pakistani, so he was born in Pakistan and he grew up there and he came over to the United States for college. And he met my
Oh,
mom, through college.
yeah,
And just the dynamics there, growing up in a household like that, the stress, that has on a person from
yeah.
going from a very, very different culture to
Oh,
coming
yeah,
over here, right? And I was born here,
yeah.
so here I am, very Americanized, child.
We went through the same thing. We're from the DR, Puerto Rico, and our parents are very still, there. You know what I mean? You know
Yes.
what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yep, I do. So it's
Yeah.
about that. It's about, some of the trials and hardships of going through that. There was, a lot of abuse and some triggering stuff in that book. So that was my first book. And my other books, oh my goodness, I have them right here in the car because
Oh
I had them
wow. Well,
today. So I got to
no,
show.
that's
So
really cool. You actually have copies of your own book, bro. That's amazing.
yes, so that's my first book, Saving Sadia. This is my second book, When the Birds Crow, and it's called Judaiah. And
Okay.
so these books are domestic suspense books. Um,
Okay.
this is the second book of the series, When the Birds Crow Nava.
Bro.
So basically, I don't want to give anything away, but you're not
No.
going to know, like, you're going to think you know what's going on these
Okay.
books.
Okay.
Like, yeah, you're going to think you know what's going on and it's like this dramatic thing, but then you're just going to be blown away at the end. Like, what
Okay.
the
No,
did I
I'm
just read?
looking forward to it, yo. I need those links immediately, yo. As soon as we get off,
Definitely.
I need them.
Yes. I'm going to have my link also in the comments. So if anybody wants to check that stuff out for sure.
Beautiful.
And
Definitely do
thank
that. Definitely
you.
do that. Yeah, absolutely.
So I do want to talk about I was listening to your music on the way to this book signing because I was like, okay, like I had listened to a couple of your songs before. So
Hmm.
I knew right away. I was like, oh, I gotta talk to this guy. I gotta bring him up on this
Thank you.
interview. And I was just so humbled that you were like, yes, let's do it.
No, I mean
Um,
it was a no-brainer. I mean it's automatic. You know what I mean?
it's just
Seriously.
it's awesome. So Nobility. Loved
Yes.
it. Like that. I listened to that song probably like 5, 6 times today just because I really wanted to hear it. Like the lyrics. Yeah. And one part that really resonated with me and it also was like perfect to listen to before my book signing because
Oh,
my memoir, right?
that's
Was
awesome.
like when you're talking about like the cards that we were dealt, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
that just really stuck with me the whole time, and that, like, really had me, like, yes, like, I can like, this is relatable, like, it's, just, like, sort of that it's just that, that song just has that feeling to it, it pulls you,
Yeah.
it makes you feel like, yeah, like, he knows a little bit of the struggle, right? And
Yeah.
that's what we want obviously from music is like to be emotionally pulled and
And
you know
connected to it, really. Like actually
connected.
be able to connect to it. Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. So I really love that. So Nobility. And I shared that video earlier, or sorry, that YouTube.
Yeah, I was scrolling through my timeline and I saw it, but I hadn't shared it. I was like, wait, what just happened here? Like,
Yep, no, that was
thank you
me.
for that. Thank you.
um and then the other one, Long Way. So
Mhm.
Long Way has like a music video and everything. It's
Yeah.
really great. I couldn't watch it, but I saw that that was on there.
Yeah.
um, but I really liked that as well, and I can see that you're talented in many ways. You can rap and you can sing, and um,
Yeah, that
the
one's up
beats.
for debate right now. The singing one's up for debate. Yeah, I mean,
I mean, I think it all sounds great, and
thank you. I appreciate it.
so with
Oh,
Long Way.
sorry, that's my grandpa over there.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, yeah.
So with Long Way, I thought it was kind of funny because there's this one part where you're like, you can't talk while I'm writing. And I like died because I'm like, that is how I feel all the time. Don't
You know,
talk
like
while
it,
I'm writing. Everybody get the hell
you
out.
lose the connection to that because it's a whole thing. You know what I mean? And once you get out of it, it's like, oh, what was I thinking about? Oh, it's over.
It's awful. You know what
Yeah,
I
seriously.
learned recently, and it makes sense that why I'm so crazy, is that every time that you're interrupted in what you're doing, it takes at
Mhm.
least 20 minutes to get back on track. And with a
Yes.
2-year-old and a 3-year-old, man, I am interrupted like nonstop.
Voy a seguir, estoy en una entrevista. Go ahead. That's my grandpa over there. He didn't listen to what I said. Go
Oh,
ahead.
that's okay.
No,
I
you're
was
good.
just I was just saying that like I learned recently that like every time that you're interrupted, it
Go ahead.
takes 20 minutes to get back
Yeah,
on track, like a
absolutely.
minimum.
No, no, seriously. Yeah, when I'm mixing music, like, and I'm interrupted, it's kind of like I gotta just remove myself from it and then get back into it. You know what I mean? Like I can't just and then just keep doing it. You know what I mean? I've actually found
Mhm.
that very recently myself.
Yeah,
Yes.
so I really liked that. So I was trying to like really listen to the lyrics
Thank
and
you for that. Thank you.
yeah, you're welcome. So why don't you tell us one thing that maybe we wouldn't know about you or what you do or what you'd like to be doing?
One thing that a lot of people might not know about what we do is that, we like all the stuff that you're seeing on social media as far as like all the pictures, all the artwork, the videos, even the beats, it's all made by people that like are very close to me. So
Mhm.
for example, like all my pictures are done by Sean's Fast Media, and we like I was the first English speaking person like I ever met in the United States, and he was like very nice to me and welcoming and kind of helped me, kind of just get into the whole culture of everything that was going on around the school, which was very important for us back then. And then Prince Music does our beats for us, and he's actually my cousin's DJ in the Dominican Republic. So
Mm,
you know what I mean? It's kind of like I had met him before, but I didn't know he did music. And then
mm.
one time when we went to the Dominican Republic, we went to his house and I saw all this stuff and I was like, bro, you do music, bro? And he was like, yeah, bro, I do this for real. And I was like, bro, I do this for real. And then from there on, you know what I mean? We just kept, kind of connecting, and it's actually really like cool because one thing that we always talk about is like right now, for example, I haven't talked to any of those people, like most of them on the team today because we had a baseball game, went out to eat, doing this, probably got mixing to do and all that. But I know for a fact that none of them are just sitting around. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's like a group of like I know when I hit him up, they're gonna be hit me with the bro. You have no idea what I have going on right now. You know what I mean? It's every time it's kind of like that. You know what I mean? So we've done really well at creating like our own little like schedule of how to like get things done and all that. And it's been awesome to see because at the beginning it wasn't like that. At the beginning we were like going out to external sources to get different things. And at one
Mm.
point, I just kind of realized I was like, bro, like we might as well just all do this. You know what I mean? Like we might as well. And everybody kind of just picked it up, and it's been ever since.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah,
Well,
anything that you see, like the people that do it, like that, they're my actual friends. Like we hang out like every day type stuff.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's that's the dream, right?
yeah, no, seriously, seriously.
Well, it's been an absolute honor having you on here,
Likewise.
and I thank you. I'm looking forward to hearing more music that you put out and maybe doing another interview, in a year or something and see where things have gone.
See, now that's a must. Now you just locked down. I see what you did there. It's all good.
Yeah,
We're definitely doing that. Yes, absolutely.
it's going to be great. So
Yeah.
thank you so much. And everybody, please go follow him right now on social media. It's FFF Geraldy, just like it says right there on his banner. In the comments, you're going to see all of his links to music, SoundCloud, YouTube, all these things. And also, we'll make sure that we throw the email back in there. so that you can contact him directly if you'd like to collaborate.
Thank you for
Thank
having me. Really appreciate
Of
you.
course. Thank you for coming. And is there anything else that you want to add before we sign off?
No, I mean, I would just say, if, seriously, seriously, you gotta follow her, bro. I'm telling you, she's got all the plugs on everything, bro. You
Thank
gotta
you.
come to her, bro. I promise you.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
also, I will definitely be reading those books and getting you feedback. I love reading, I love writing, and I will be checking those out like literally as soon as I leave here.
Great. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And if you want signed copies, let me know because I have these paperbacks. I can sign them and send them to you. Be happy to.
Oh, well, that might be a need. That might be a need. Yes,
All
yes,
right.
we'll do that.
Okay, sounds good. So we're going to sign off now. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and I'll catch you next time.